Morning everyone, let's talk about hyperbole. Hyperbole comes from Greek. Hyper means over, above, beyond. It's the same place that hype comes from. And bole means to throw, so the word is a bit of a metaphor. It means to throw beyond. And when talking about rhetorical hyperbole, it means exaggerating something for effect. Almost as if you're throwing your words beyond their intended meaning. However, it's worth pointing out that hyperbolic statements are not meant to be taken literally. We're all supposed to get the obvious exaggeration and see its clever comedic effect. It's often used with other methods such as similes, superlatives, or metaphors. So let's look at a couple of examples. We use hyperbole all of the time in everyday conversation. You might not even realise that you're using it because it's that common. How many times has someone texted you something and you've responded with LOL or a crying laughing emoji when you haven't even cracked a smile? There's one common example of exaggeration for effect, and here's a few others on the screen. And we also find hyperbole all over the place in literature. It's used in plays, like in this quotation from Lady Macbeth, when she's trying to wash the blood stain off her hands. It's used all the time in songs. Here's one example from Bruno Mars, where he's talking about how bright a woman's eyes are. It's used in adverts quite a lot too. Halifax, for example, are apparently always giving you extra. Or in novels too. Take this extract from a Paul Bunyan story. Well now, one winter it was so cold that all the geese flew backwards, and all the fish moved south, and even the snow turned blue. Late at night it got so frigid that all spoken words froze solid afore they could be heard. It can also be found in newspapers, in speeches, in poetry, basically anywhere where humans are using language. So why bother using hyperbole? What's the point? Well, it could be used for a variety of reasons. The main one is probably to emphasize the point that you're trying to make. For example, if I was hungry, I might use hyperbole and say that I'm starving to death. That just emphasizes my point that I'm actually hungry. Nobody would take me literally and think that I am actually, literally starving to death. Hyperbole could be used for comedic effect. Hyperbole is used in quite a lot of jokes, funny insults, and that sort of thing. The idea is that you would exaggerate something to the point that it becomes comical, or that you could compare two things in your hyperbole that seem absurd. You could use hyperbole to persuade an audience. Plenty of advertisers do this when they try and oversell their product. That Lynx advert springs to mind when a man sprays Lynx and a stampede of thousands of women run towards him. Although it doesn't use words, that seems like a good example of hyperbole to me. Additionally, hyperbole could be used to create imagery in speeches. Take the Bruno Mars lyric from the previous slide as an example. To test your knowledge of hyperbole, pause the video and see if you can locate the use of hyperbole in this speech from Macbeth, from just after he murders King Duncan. Can you identify the hyperbole use? And can you also identify why Shakespeare has chosen to use it here? And that's all for this video. Subscribe for more English videos if you would find them useful. Thanks for watching and happy revising.